Judged the Iraqi regime was a dangerous aggressor. In the interests of world peace and regional security, the community of nations required Iraq to surrender its offensive arsenal, its chemical and biological weapons, and abandon its nuclear weapons program. Iraq agreed to comply.
The world judged the Iraqi regime to be a dangerous aggressor. In the interests of world peace and regional security, the community of nations expelled Iraq from Kuwait, required Iraq to surrender its offensive arsenal, its chemical biological weapons, and to abandon its nuclear weapons program. Iraq agreed to comply. Iraq's continued defiance of the community of nations presents a challenge which must be addressed.
It is inherently dangerous
to allow a country such as Iraq
to retain weapons of mass destruction, particularly in the light of its past aggressive behaviour.
If the world community fails to disarm Iraq, we fear that other rogue states will be encouraged to believe that they too can have these weapons, these most deadly of weapons, to systematically deploy resolutions,
and that the world will do nothing to stop them. That is the ultimate nightmare, Mr. Speaker, which the world must take decisive and effective steps to prevent. Possession of chemical, biological or nuclear weapons by terrorists would constitute a direct, undeniable and lethal threat to Australia and its people. The world has tried for years other means, but so far to no avail. We cannot walk away from the threat that Iraq's continued possession of weapons of mass destruction contributes to its region and to the wider world. In the final analysis, Mr. Speaker, the absolute conviction of the government is that disarming Iraq is necessary for the long-term security of the world and is therefore manifestly in the national interest of Australia.
In the final analysis, disarming Iraq is necessary for the long-term security of the world, to the collective interests of our historic allies, and therefore manifestly, Mr. Speaker, it is in the national interest of this country.
Second plane. It was a bomb. Bombing another building, not second plane. That was the bomb. Who said the second plane?
That's what we're told. The second plane. We saw it on television.
I saw everything.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. This is.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm down here near the World Trade Center. I was walking down 6th Avenue this morning at 8:42 a.m. A group of us saw a plane veer through the buildings. Then we saw a huge cloud of smoke, and then fire came out of one of the towers. Here it's near the upper floor, as you can probably see with your chopper shots. And then about 10 minutes ago, a second explosion in the second tower. Lower down,
the United Nations was hit by a series of terrorist attacks this morning, which left the World Trade Center destroyed and Washington under siege. The attacks began at 8:45 when a jetliner crashed into the World Trade Center. A second plane crashed into the Twin Towers. About 15 minutes later, the crashes left fiery, gaping holes in the 110-story building.
About an hour later after that, there was a huge explosion. Suicide attacks on one World Trade Center, and part of the building collapsed. After about 20 minutes later, the second tower also collapsed in flames. About 50,000 people work in the World Trade Center, and witnesses say that they saw bodies falling from the Twin Towers and people jumping out.
You need to take a break. Take a break, take a break.
Oh my goodness, there's another one. Oh my goodness, there's another one.
Take a break.
My goodness, there's another one. Oh my goodness, there's another one.
Seems to be on
We've got a problem with the pictures there, but what we can see is that sections of the other tower are also crumbling. Now, the reason this is happening, according to the website for the World Trade Center, they're actually telling us that the structure, the outside cladding of this building is integral to the safety and security of it. Once you penetrate that, apparently the very structure of the building is under threat, and that's why one tower has already collapsed. Live picture of the billowing smoke from the collapsing second tower. It is completely enveloped in smoke. It is on fire, and we understand this other tower is also in a situation of near collapse.
First, one of the Twin Towers we understand has collapsed entirely. We understand that the second Twin Tower, there are also collapses there. We are looking at the live picture, the Twin Towers in New York. I can also tell you, it appears to be there is a major terrorist attack on a series.
Something that made it clear that the first plane wasn't an accident.
Holy fuck!
Small improvement or a small change to the way systems implemented, you can get a big change without more.
The heck was that?
Is that the Concord?
Wow. It sounds like something crashed.
Every year, 3.5 million illegals come over. Why can't the federal government control that? Well, as you know, as the governor of